This is Joe, Gray Bench Electronics. Welcome back to the pedal teardown series where I take apart new and interesting pedals and show you what's going on inside. Today we have the Beetronics Royal Jelly. Okay, so the Beetronics Royal Jelly. This is a Fuzz octave pedal. It combines 3-foot switches that boost things on and off and turns different fuzz circuits on and off. You have two sides here, Queen and King, and you have an OD/fuzz control for each. Low and high, presumably bass and treble controls. Honey and dry and volume. Dry presumably being a dry signal mix-in, and then volume being like the overall volume for the pedal. LED indicators, we have two for each side, Queen or King. And then this light up here is also going to be some kind of indication, maybe for the honey in and out, something like that. The enclosure here appears to be custom made, folded. I'm not sure if that's steel or aluminum, but it looks to be at least 18 gauge, maybe even 16 gauge. On the back here, we have tiny little rubber feet and a safety sticker from Beetronics. Input and output jacks, 1/4 inch of course, and 2.1 millimeter DC jack. The Royal Jelly placard here appears to be a separate piece made of metal, and then we have a little Beetronics logo, and the nuts holding on the foot switches appear to be custom as well. The foot switches are a latching type, but they're lighter than the blue style switches, so maybe alpha or it could be the Gorva style. Let's crack it open to find out. So the knobs on this pedal are very tight, and I wanted to show a trick or a tool to use if you have really tight knobs like this. This is a tire lever for a bicycle tire. It's used to pull the bead out over the rim when you're fixing a flat on a tire. However, it works great for removing knobs. You might have to shave off a little bit of plastic just to be able to sneak it under certain knobs, but you can easily get underneath a knob, and because it's made of plastic, it's not gonna mar up a finish. And as you're doing it, just push up lightly and turn the knob so that you're pushing up around the circumference of the shaft, like so. Do it lightly, and the knob should just pop right off like that. All right, so here is the PCB for the Beetronics Royal Jelly. Let's start with the potentiometers. The Queen control here is a linear 10K, low is a linear 100K, dry is a linear 100K, honey is a logarithmic 1 meg, volume is a logarithmic 10K, high is a linear 100K, and King is a linear 10K. They're all PCB mounted pots, the alpha style with the long legs. The pedal appears to be almost entirely surface mount. It's got the little spring grounding tab I like. Creates a really positive, well, a really positive / negative ground connection. The board is obviously very vacant, but leaves a lot of room for a big old piece of artwork here, which is nice. Royal Jelly. PCB mounted foot switches, which I don't love, makes it hard to replace. They are good quality foot switches, so that is a positive. They're actually branded with a Beetronics logo. There's obviously a lot of thought and synergy happening with the aesthetics of the pedal, which is cool. We've got a series of ICs here. I'm going to call these out. So this one here in the bottom corner is a TL072. This one as well is a TL072. Over here, TL072. This one here is a hex inverter, a 4049 unbuffered. And over here we have another TL072. All the TL072s, of course, are dual op amp JFET input dual op amps. And this is a 741C, which is a single op amp. And one over here, another TL072. So mostly dual op amps with one single op amp and the hex inverter right there. Big old surface mount, 470 microfarad filter cap, probably. Bicolor LED here. So that's going to interact with the jewel lamp that was here. Just like the Spaceman we saw, the jewel cover is just threaded straight into the enclosure. It's a reasonably thick enclosure, so there is enough thread area for that, which is cool. Interestingly, the little Fresnel lenses that are installed in the placard here, there's no LED coming up into them. There's just little surface mount LEDs on the PCB itself that just shine through that hole. So look at the back side. DC jack is through hole. PCB mounted through hole 1/4 inch jack. Don't see any branding on the jacks. And as you can see here, the PCB, the cutout for the PCB is a honeycomb shape. So again, tying in with the bee themed aesthetic here. All right, so there is the Beetronics Royal Jelly. Let's put the pedal back together. All right, so that is a wrap on the Beetronics Royal Jelly. If you have any questions or have a recommendation for a pedal you want to see on a future teardown episode, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate you hitting the like button and subscribing, and hit the notification bell if you want to see when I make a new video. As always with the pedals on the teardown series, they are for sale. Check out the reverb link in the description. I am Joe from Gray Bench Electronics. Thank you for watching.